Clock has started. Right here.
Welcome to the Good Stuff Morning Show. Here are your hosts, Kyle and Kenny.
Good morning, Kenny.
Do it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I am to
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do
Do
it.
it. Mm-hmm. There we go.
We're doing it. I have that sound. I have that sound. I have
Yeah.
that sound.
Uh-huh. Toilet.
What?
Toilet.
It's kind of like bingo. It's like soundboard bingo. You know, maybe that needs to be a goof here.
I don't think
on
that. I don't think you mean
program.
bingo. I think what you mean is battleship.
Oh, yes. Yes.
You sunk my soundboard.
Soundboard battleship would be the worst audio in any podcast ever.
It's like, yeah. I mean, the rules
Ever.
are what, or the game is what you say. I selected one, and then I say I selected one, and then if it's the same one,
yeah. Well, no. We put our ships onto the soundboard.
Okay.
We print out the soundboard. We put our ships onto the soundboard.
Already,
and
I'm
then
not on board.
Listen. You play a sound, and then I have to see if it's there. And if I play the sound back to you, you know you've hit my battleship. Now, then you get to decide if you've sunk it.
this is happening next week. I promise.
Why aren't we doing this literally right now?
Because I don't know.
I don't have a printer, so we'll have to figure something out.
That's the reason.
Speaking, I don't have a battleship. I need to get a battleship first. Speaking of soundboards, iCloud. What's the deal? What's the deal with iCloud?
Oh, that is the worst Seinfeld ever. You sounded like Mickey Mouse doing a Seinfeld routine. What's the deal?
Close enough. Apparently, I was reading, and this is a continuation, I'm sorry, patreon.com/goodstuff. I was reading about the fact that if you add the file from a computer, that iCloud believes that is the primary machine that needs to always have that file on that computer. So if you did not add the file from the machine that you always want that file synced to and always available on that machine, it will not do that, and it will always unload it.
Okay. I definitely spaced out.
In order to have it constantly on my machine, I can't just say, hey, iCloud, keep this here. Do not delete it. Stop deleting this file or folder.
Right, you can't priority.
Because no, not even priority. Just don't do it. Just don't do it.
But the reason that you can't do that
reason that I can't do that is because I added it from my other machine. I didn't add it from this machine. And so now this machine is just overdoing it on the unloading and constant unsyncing.
It's like this new machine.
Every single time. Every single time I try to upload or try to open this soundboard, the sounds are gone. The sounds are gone.
Pausing.
So it sounds like what you're supposed to do is download the files off of iCloud and then make them the target. Like I told you 3 weeks ago.
Why should I have to keep this on a set? I don't want.
You just found out.
Sync.
You just found out that
I don't want it in sync
on this new machine. It is somehow set to almost read only because it's not the primary sync device. Dems to breaks. Okay. That's the situation.
How is Apple so bad at this? How are they so bad at doing this that in a modern day cloud storage ecosystem, they don't have sharing, they don't have saving constantly to the folder and keeping it there? It's horrific.
Yeah, keep ranting. Okay.
Just Apple, please. WWDC, all I need tomorrow, not tomorrow, all I need on Monday, is that Monday?
The 7th, yeah.
All I need on Monday is for you to say, hey, Kyle, that soundboard that you got, the
Grubby chili
fingers, yeah. We know we stole your logo, and we're sorry for that. What we'll give you instead is not recognition for the logo that we stole. No, you won't even get a cameo on the show itself. I know we just can't do that. We can't do that either. But what we can give you is syncing. And that's it.
Okay. I really want to tune into this point of the keynote where Tim Cook calls out Kyle directly. And looks,
that's a hot dog.
He looks like directly into the camera on the virtual keynote.
Mm-hmm.
And he holds his hands together and he goes, Kyle, I just want to let you know that your iCloud problems are my problems now.
Now you know how it feels.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Well, me too. I don't know if it'll happen, but prediction wise, I think I'm out here on my own island saying that Tim's going to talk to me directly. That's on my bingo card. So whatever, you do what you need to do, Apple pundits, and I'll.
The one rumor that people just can't get on board with. He's going to talk to me directly. Watch
it. He'll call me out directly. Morning Show season 3 coming to you live here.
They haven't even done season 2 yet.
Whatever, doesn't matter.
I don't
Season
know.
3 is in. Season 3 is incoming.
Sure.
These are today's headlines.
It's actually just the one headline. Twitter blew.
What did Twitter blow? Excuse me?
Twitter blew out its birthday candles and is launching a subscription service, which actually started rolling out yesterday in Canada and Australia first. So
What?
Yeah.
Wait. What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
What? Yeah, exactly. Twitter has officially announced Twitter Blue, a paid subscription service that offers access to new features like undoing tweets and viewing threads in an easier to digest reader mode. It will be, like I said, first available to Canada and Australia, where the subscription will cost $3.49 Canadian or $4.49 Australian per month, respectively. We already have a good idea of what these features are from some rumors that launched last month. But now they've kind of fleshed out the features officially. So they have undo send, which is, I guess, a way to retract your tweet before actually going live. And you can set a timer for undoing your tweets that can last up to 30 seconds. So a 30-second undo button, I guess, is what people wanted.
Nope.
No, exactly.
Nope. They wanted an edit button, but okay.
They wanted
Go ahead.
Which means that, 30 seconds to catch an edit is okay, but you don't tend to catch edits until someone points it out. So you were expecting a 30-second reaction from somebody else.
Well, it doesn't say that they'll be visible. It just says that you can see them for 30 seconds before they get posted.
Right. It's like what email services have done recently with undo send.
Right.
But yeah, I'm not on board with this one either, because like I said, it usually takes somebody else to catch the edit. My eyes don't work that way. And a bookmark folders feature lets you group saved tweets to make them easier to find later. A reader mode lets you keep up with threads by, quote, turning them into easy to read text and mashing together tweets into one page. I think there's already services that do that. Other Twitter Blue features are purely aesthetic, like a new color theme option and the ability to change the color of Twitter's app icon, which a lot of other apps still do. So,
all right. So,
not paying is what I'm saying. Not worth it.
Nothing about ad-free. Nothing about opting you out of the sale of your information. No additional privacy. Like you can, soft block people easy. I mean, privacy things should be a given, right? 100%. But being able to be, I don't know, totally under the radar, like observer only. I don't know. I not my job to figure out Twitter's feature set. The one thing I will say about this new service that they have, just you didn't call it Twitter Plus. You resisted the temptation that the rest of the industry has to add that addition symbol to everything.
Yeah, sure. Credit where credit's due, I suppose. They also have here that
it has the same number of letters, though, and that bothers me. So whatever.
Well, Twitter Blue subscribers will also get access to, quote, dedicated subscription customer support. The company says this means that Twitter Blue users will get an expedited time frame for resolving account and subscription issues.
Okay. That's okay. That falls in the category of like sort of, service level privacy type things.
It doesn't, but that support does not apply to abuse or harassment reports. Those still go through the same process that everything else goes. So this is basically, if you buy a subscription, you then get to talk to the subscription people faster, I guess.
About your subscription?
About your subscription. I don't know. Or I guess you pay, and then if you get blocked or suspended, they let you know immediately.
Are they doing subscriptions through Google Play or Apple? Do you know?
That is a good question. Let's take a look here. Like I said, first launching in Australia and Canada. This is what Twitter says. It's to gain a deeper understanding of what will make your Twitter experience more customized, more expressive, and generally speaking, more fire emoji. Barf. Didn't really give a timeline on when it will expand to other regions. Doesn't really say through which means you will be getting a subscription or which service you actually have to go through. If it's just through the Twitter, I can't imagine that it's through the Twitter app, right? Because then Apple and Google will take a cut. This is probably done through the web service with a browser. That's the only way that you can access it. Oh, Kyle's typing.
There's an easy way to find out.
Okay, let's see. And
doesn't say. It does look like you can see that you can use the features inside of the application, but actually signing up is in the app. Yeah, they do have a subscription screen. So it looks like they're, at least for the first million that they'll make on this, they're going to, for the year, they'll be going through the App Store.
Oh,
and
that's surprising.
I guess I think it simplifies things dramatically for subscription management for Twitter. They don't have to handle refunds. They don't have to handle subscription management themselves.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Billing, currency conversion, but all of these things that come with dealing with a subscription inside of an app. They don't have to deal with that if they just use the in-app versions of this.
Yeah, but what about the expedited service that they're going to offer.
It can't be related to. It can be related to an account. It cannot be related to like, hey, give me a refund. You all of those are processed through the store if you subscribe through the store.
Then
and that process, let me tell you, that process, Apple, Tim, I'm talking to you again. What you've done, you yourself, with your subscriptions, specifically for Apple Music, I somehow this weekend was on my Apple TV and Spotify once again uninstalled it, reinstalled it, uninstalled it, reinstalled it, uninstalled it, reinstalled it. Didn't work over and over and over again. So I was like, all right, you know what? Fine. Let's see if Apple Music can let me just turn on the radio or whatever, the Apple Music radio, just like play. Hey, Apple Music, I bought your $299 device. How about I just get to, play a song, like a station for whatever.
I can't believe you spent $299 on a $179 product.
How much? What? No, it was at least $200. It was at least $270, wasn't it?
No, the Apple TV 4K launched at $179 for the 32 gig.
Oh no, I got the 64.
Oh, that was $199.
Why was it $170 when I paid for it?
You just said
200. No, 270. I corrected myself.
Something's wrong with
it's in here.
Your brain.
It's right inside there.
Something is
but
happening
I went to listen. I went to no. Now my phone's dead. I don't know what's going on. The world is ending. I went into the Apple TV, went to the music app, and it was like, oh, start listening. It just said start listening. The button says start listening.
Yeah.
Nothing
That was the
about,
first time that you launched it?
Yes, the first time. And it's like, okay, yeah, of course I'd like to start listening. So I start listening. It loads it up, and I find an album, and I start playing an album. Then I get a notification on my phone from my Apple Card, and it says, oh, $14.99 charged.
Wait, $14.99?
Yeah.
Oh, because you're on a family plan.
For the family plan, for the first 3 months is $14.99. So good-ish price, but still no confirmation. No, hey, this is going to cost you money, bud. Are you good with that?
It's because you were a previous subscriber. I'm sure that's what they did to make you have a seamless re-entrance.
So seamless, in fact, that I immediately went to the subscription management tab in the app and asked to have it refunded.
Do it.
Yeah.
Just fix that. Like, I bought one of your things. You give me TV for a year. Just give me the ding-dang music. That's all I need.
Yeah, but they're going to do the lossless stuff, and they want you to pay for that to cover the cost.
What? How about costless music? That's what I would really like to go for. That would be ideal for my situation. Just pay the royalties to the music.
You are all
creators.
sorts of ranty today.
And then
you really want that Tim Cook call out.
I have these demands, and I need Mr. Cook to call me from the apple tree to let me know that he sees me. That's all I need.
Okay.
So anyway, Twitter Blue. I'm not going to go on another rant. I uninstalled Tweetbot because that application is bad.
What?
Yeah, not good.
Wait, what?
Privacy practice wise, great. Thank you. I appreciate that there's no ads. I appreciate that it's a timeline.
Okay, wait. Okay, give me the reason that you stopped using Tweetbot. Let's hear this.
Huh? I don't want to go into it. I don't want to go into it. It doesn't matter.
Come on.
One, my phone is dead. Two, I don't remember. I uninstalled it. It doesn't matter anymore.
You don't remember why?
when I uninstall an app, it's much like moving out of a house. My memory gets wiped, all the furniture gets melted, and then I move on with my life, and I reinstall the Twitter app, and now I'm going to buy Twitter Blue probably because that's how things go.
I will never uninstall or ever stop using Tweetbot. I love it too much. No ads is great. The fact that all of my tweets come in chronological order, no matter what, I'm not seeing any out of place or, oh, this is highlighted. Get out of here. Chronological. I keep up with everything. I read everything. That is how I consume Twitter. I know that that is not how other people do it. I know that the reason that Twitter started doing their highlighted tweets and their ads and everything is because people just kind of want to see what's happening and they don't really care about reading every single tweet from every other follower. But I do.
If you just read, it's fine. But if you want to like vote on a poll,
Oh
or
my
if you want
gosh.
to,
Are you serious? The reason
you
that you
wanna-
deleted Tweetbot is because you couldn't vote in a poll? That's the reason you deleted it?
there are first
You can
party
have
features.
two apps, Kyle. You can have both of them. If you
Oh,
want.
absolutely not. No.
Oh, no.
No.
Yes, you can.
Much like Alton Brown, single-use applications for one purpose into one service is the only way to go. That is, I need a unitasker, and that unitasker... Wait, is that the opposite of what Alton Brown tells you to do? I don't remember anymore.
Hey, we need a Tim Cook call out and an Alton Brown call out.
Can you imagine it?
Alton Brown does a segment on the keynote, and he's like, hey, Kyle, I heard you wanted to call out.
I'm here too. Tim called me.
Tim Cook's like,
we're
going to send it over to Alton Brown for a really quick single app introduction. And he turns to you and he goes, hey, Kyle, it's Alton Brown here. Nah, that's not what I said. And then it immediately goes back to Tim Cook. He's like, told you, Kyle.
I think we're going to need to do an Alton Brown zero ingredient then for a new segment.
That's a good one.
Yeah. All right.
Nothing beats Gordon Ramsay, but maybe Alton Brown could get close.
He probably doesn't like slap things enough, I would guess. You know?
Speaking of slapping food.
Yeah. Today's special, moving to June 3rd. No, that's today. Oh, shoot. It's tomorrow. All right. Folks, listen, we record the night.
Oh my gosh,
record
you
the
got
night
me.
before.
Oh, that was like all the air escaping because I was trying to hold in a laugh and then it came out as a cough.
I'm
like that.
I'm going to kill my own brother live on a podcast.
Because there's three of us.
Horrible, horrific. Just
you said you're
the-
gonna kill somebody.
You are the one 100%.
How is that not horrific?
It would be an accident. They couldn't convict.
That's premeditated. You just told me it was going to be an accident.
All right, wipe it from the record. Take that off. I don't need that.
Now you know how it feels.
All right. Today's national day is National Cheese Day.
Oh, wow. How broad.
It's stinky. It's smelly. And you can grill it. It's that good.
No. Do not fall into this false belief that you can grill cheese. I watched somebody do that on The Worst Cooks in America on Food Network. Ridiculed for years.
How do you think I got Joker-fied and cut my mouth here on the edges, if not for the grilled cheese from the Squeeze In? That's not really a Joker laugh. Is that?
Oh no!
Is that a little closer? It's National Cheese Day.
Watching you do that with your mustache. You're just holding up the edges of your mustache. You're not even pointing at the corners of your mouth.
So what if the Joker? What if the Joker just did that. Just it's mustache
You're doing-
only.
you're
I don't
doing
even-
more
I don't
the-
even know if it's
What's the actor's name who did the original Joker in the series?
mm-hmm.
Something Caesar
Yeah.
or something.
I'm just gonna nod and agree.
Okay. Anyway, National Cheese Day. So what? Any kind of cheese?
There are many varieties of cheese celebrated on National Cheese Day, which is today, June 4th. Cheese and cheese making is ancient, and some may say a sacred craft. So ancient, in fact, it predates recorded history. Some speculate.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense.
Yep, the word.
Before we could even conceive of the history of cheese, it existed. How do you know? Oh, because it existed before we could record it. Then how do you know when? Then how do you know it was a thing? Kyle's typing in some existential questions to Google.
I was doing a little bit of cheese research, and the recorded history part of this is somewhere around 8,000 BCE, shortly after the domestication of animals. So
Okay.
just as soon as we were able to stop the cows from running away from us, we decided to
Give me your milk. I'm going to squish it into some cheese.
we decided to take the milk, and then somewhere in the midst of that, someone probably forgot one of the jars that they had stored the milk in for a long time, and then
Frank.
Frank, then Frank knocks it over. Oh, I'm so sorry.
He's drunk on milk.
I don't know what I did to make this milk so old, but
Why don't I eat it?
I think, listen, this is sort of our thing right now, and what we're doing is trying the new weird things, the new weird foods
We
that
eat
we
everything
see.
these days. Doesn't matter if it's gross. Doesn't matter if it's good. Doesn't matter if it's living. Doesn't matter if it's dead.
We
Dirt, rocks,
Yep.
old jars of milk. Everything.
It's like America's Test Kitchen, but old.
But what's America? I'm
I have no idea, but let's try
Stop putting your
eating
hand
this-
on your mouth, please.
Let's try eating this weird cow product.
We speak perfect English here at 8,000 BCE.
That is correct. Yes. Archaeological digs have found evidence of cheese around the world.
Don't eat that one. Don't eat the archaeological dug up cheese. Don't eat it.
It's aged.
Oh.
Aged.
Yeah, by quite a millennia.
That's true. Yeah. So anyway, it does a bunch of stuff, and then there's a bunch of
And then we got craft singles.
Colonial and imperialist people, and it's all pretty bad overall. But yeah, then craft singles come along, and just we've got it, folks. That's the one. That's the one we need.
They don't even write the word cheese on the logo of a craft single. I don't even think cheese is named on the product at all. It's like dairy product.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Let's go ahead and let's do this. Mass production of cheese. I'm going to let's do an over under. I'll give you a year, and you tell me if the mass production of cheese, so a farmer being credited to be the first to make an assembly line of cheese production in New York, which year this was. Over under, right? Before, after.
Okay.
1912.
Oh, before.
That is correct.
Oh, there we
yes.
Wait, where are those sounds?
18 at the very bottom. All the way at the bottom.
I found that one.
1851 was, in fact, when the first mass production of cheese happened.
Okay.
And then, of course, no, just the next thing here is just craft singles. So I don't, no innovation between the two of those times.
All right.
There are, let's do over under again here on the number of the different French cheeses. 605. More or less
Varieties?
different varieties of French cheeses.
Over.
Did you just ding yourself? You stinky man. 1,000.
I was right.
Okay, you don't get to do it again. You don't get to do that again. 1,000 estimated different varieties of French cheeses.
Uh-huh.
Over under the number of hours it took 10,000 visitors to the White House to finish a block of cheddar cheese.
Number of hours?
Number of hours it took 10,000 visitors to the White House to finish a block of cheddar cheese. Imagine a block in your mind of cheddar cheese.
Uh-huh.
A large sort of...
I am Professor Bluetooth. I am now imagining blocks of cheese.
Perfect.
At the White House.
Pausing.
6.5. Over or under?
6.5 hours is too long. Lower.
I did that one, listener. That was me. I was the one who selected the correct answer.
I'm still holding my face. I Professor Bluetooth. How many hours was it?
It was 2.
Yeah.
2 hours.
So 20,000 man hours to eat a block of cheese.
Now,
I could do it in 1 man hour.
So what happened here was I read these out of order. I read them from the bottom to the top. What I needed to tell you first, before I told you how long it might have taken 10,000 visitors to eat the block of cheddar cheese, the block was 1,400 pounds of cheddar cheese that was delivered to the White House.
What?
So that would have changed your answer probably quite a bit.
Wait, which president? When was this? What year?
Andrew Jackson. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty bad, but
that cheese was bad. That cheese was gross. Imagine. Did they cut it, or did each of the 10,000 people had to walk through the White House, and each person took a bite, and then lined out, and then the next person, and then the next person.
Oh, we have those actually. If you want to go ahead and
I know. It's just
grab
and then yeah, because that's a lot of cheese.
Yep. So anyway, that's your National Cheese Day. That's your today's special. On the cheese train, I suppose. I thank you. I do have a news story from foodandwine.com who says, meet the 2 new French cheeses invented during lockdown.
Okay, so 1002.
1002, okay. Yeah.
What do we got here?
So one of the new cheeses, I guess, which is French for the shut-in or the locked-up one. Nice one. It's very clever. Was created almost inadvertently by dairy farmers and cheesemakers who milk a herd of 30 cows. The cattle are an heirloom variety native to some sort of mountainous region.
You can't read any of these French words.
Absolutely not. In Eastern France. I'm going to skip over all the French words. I'm not saying
what
that.
kind of
Absolutely
cheese is
not.
Like what is it like?
Let's see. Let's scroll to where they describe the cheese.
I don't like the description already. I just read 2 words.
The new cheese developed a spotted gray rind.
No, that means it's bad. That is like the markers for spoiled food. When your food starts to rot, it gets spotted and it gets gray.
I'm telling you now.
Frank's eating everything.
The story of cheese is laziness. Someone forgot it. Someone forgot that cows keep making the thing. Someone forgets that the milk exists, and then they got to do something with it. They gotta age it. They gotta put it in a cave. They gotta eat it later.
I'm sorry. I just read a third word that made me recoil in horror.
Okay.
It says when the family first tasted one of the new cheeses, they found it had a runny texture just inside the rind, but remained chalky at the center.
I really, actually, that sounds very good. I am definitely a fan of soft cheeses. I can
runny and chalky.
Yes,
runny
so
and
like
chalky describes
soft,
what happens after I eat spoiled food.
Those are my two favorite Doug Funny characters, Runny and Chalky. That would be.
Was that kid's name Chalky?
I have no idea.
Skeeter, Roger Klotz, Patty Mayonnaise, Chalky.
I think it was Chalky, right?
My name is Chalky. Oh gosh, we're looking it up. We're looking up Doug characters.
So anyway, the joke here is like, I've been sitting in my chair so long, I made cheese too, right? Here in lockdown, like there's plenty of cheese in all of us. So anyway, that's the joke. Thanks, Food and Wine. That's all. It just needed a quick goof.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
To wrap up this, Doug Funny, Pork Chop, Skeeter Valentine, Patty Mayonnaise, Roger Klotz, Phil Funny, Theta Funny, I guess this is his mom, Judy Funny, Cleopatra Funny. That's from the Disney show. I guess there was a new character. At the school, Al and Moose Leach, BB Bluff, Bobby Bodingo, Boomer Bledsoe, Chalky Studebaker. His name was Chalky. Chalky Studebaker. He was a car that you drew on. He was a Chalky Studebaker.
Yeah, right.
Connie
Right.
Bang,
Yep.
Elmo, Larry, Nancy Panko, Ned Kaupy, Squeaky, Vanessa Van Holten, and Willie White. This show was high.
I just imagine being in the writer's room for that. Let's just come up with some names. Yep. Patty Mayonnaise.
Patty Mayonnaise. Skeeter Valentine. His real name's Mosquito. And then Chalky Studebaker. Okay. Oh my gosh.
It came flooding back to me. Like, I definitely remembered that. Listen, sometimes I do it for the funnies. Sometimes
it's just the truth.
And I do it for the funny.
Yeah.
Douglas.
The Douglas funny.
Mhm.
Okay. What was the animal that he was looking for in the very first episode? What was it called? When Roger Klotz tells him he has to go out and do the flappy arm. Yeah, Colocacoo. What was he looking for?
What is he looking for? What is the name of the thing?
What is the name of the thing? 3, 2, 1. Nematodes.
Thank you. Yeah. Hey, I remember the sound he makes, so whatever. That's how it goes.
A Nemo allowance.
There is, so the only other food news I have needs to be seen to be believed. Hey, remember when we played a round of Fried or Not on this program?
Years ago?
Many moons ago. Could have given you what we see here. A microfiber towel Fried or not? In this case, according to Vice.com, fried. The Philippine chain Jollibee has temporarily closed a store following a complaint from a customer who says she received a deep fried towel instead of its famous crispy fried chicken. It is a blue towel and it's breaded. It was served up. It went all the way from wherever this happened and was served to a person.
Okay, so I can almost guarantee, without even reading the story and just looking at the photo, I think I can guarantee what happened in this situation. When people were preparing the chicken, either for distribution or upon receipt of chicken, when it goes into a freezer, somebody dropped a wet rag. And when it froze in the freezer next to all that chicken, it solidified. But it was still packed in with all the chicken. And when this group, when they go to fry it, right, they just dump the chicken into the fryer, or they dump it into the batter, and then they dump that back into the fryer. This just became a solid piece that got all the batter and got fried. I think that has to be what happened. Like, this is not a prank. This is not somebody, like a cleaning towel that was just hanging out in the kitchen made its way into somebody's food. I think it has to have originated way before.
In the packing process of the chickens themselves.
No, not in the chicken. Well, okay, yeah. When it goes from single chickens into a pack that would then go into the freezer. That's when it happened. When it became mass produced.
Yeah. But still, it is a bright blue towel. It did get battered somehow. So unless they are battering it there on site, which is possible, but it also at the number of stores that Jollibee has, which I believe there are, Jollibee operates 1,150 stores in the Philippines alone.
Oh, my.
More than McDonald's. And so given that in the US they're planning to expand to 300 stores by 2024. They have 58 so far in the States and Canada. But in order to have a consistent product, they've likely developed some kind of plan to have these pre-battered, ready to go, totally done up. All you do is toss them into the fryer, heat them up, they're good to go, right? So battered off-site, probably. So how then does a bright blue towel go through the majority of the battering process, through the freezing process, through inspectors, through all of the processes to quality assure the frozen product makes it into the bags, and no one notices a bright blue thing standing out from everything else? That would be the thing that I would say probably happened here.
I don't know. Maybe they have blue chickens.
Or there are blue chickens. We have seen the black chickens.
We've seen blue lobsters.
We've seen blue lobsters. I don't know. That is a distinct possibility. Definitely. But again, let's take a note from Frank, and for science, we might need to try this.
The towel?
Listen, that's how all the great, that maybe 7,000 years from now, a podcast with two brothers, one of them has said that he's potentially going to murder the other on the podcast itself, but not yet. Not until they look into the history of the deep fried towel, which is a local delicacy that everyone has. There are 1,000 varieties in France, and now you get to try 2 of the new varieties of deep fried towel that have come out during the last lockdown.
Okay, so the name of this episode is called Twitter Blue Towel, right?